Hello and welcome to ENCY Tutorials. In this tutorial, we will be learning how to use roughing waterline to mill out the majority of this part. We're going to be picking up where we left off in the last tutorial, so you may want to view that tutorial before viewing this one. So we are going to add an operation, and under 3D entry, we are going to add roughing waterline. I'm going to double-click roughing waterline, and using our tutorial tool table, I'm going to choose the 12 millimeter cylindrical mill to do this job. Now I am going to choose, by double-clicking, this contour of this edge, and in my job assignment, I'm going to call this a restrict zone because I'm going to mill this out using a different operation. I'm going to go down into my strategy and take a look at the different machining strategies. There are multiple different ways to choose the type of toolpath, but for this tutorial, we are going to pick equidistant. And I'm going to change my step. Instead of 50%, I want 15% of the diameter of that tool. And I do want to include a finish pass in this operation, but I want it to be at 0.25 millimeters. I am going to put my depth step. Instead of 100% of the diameter of the tool, I'm going to click on the 12 millimeters here and choose millimeters, and then choose 20 for the depth of cut. So we're going to go down 20 millimeters for our first cut. Everything else looks fine. In my job assignment tab, I'm going to pick the bottom of the part itself and click bottom level, and then the top of the part and click top level. I'm going to go and check the speeds and feeds. For this tool, we have already entered that we want to use 6,000 RPMs and 2,500 millimeters per minute. Now I'm going to run this operation, and we can see all the different tool paths that get generated. And let's take this to the simulation and see how it does. Regenerate the material, turn my slider speed down just a bit, and hit play. So you can see with this strategy, we're rapidly moving in and out, only taking 15% of the cutter diameter at a high-speed milling type operation. It will continue to mill out different areas at different depths. I do like the equidistant machining strategy. It's going to take that model all the way down to the bottom level, noticing that we have clearance on our fixture. And now it's going to clear the top. We're going to skip over that center hole, as that will be done in a future tutorial. Look at that. Looks pretty good. Let's finish off this pocket with radiused walls. we're going to do an additional roughing waterline operation. This operation, we're going to double-click, go to our tutorial tool table, and choose our 12mm ball end mill. I'm going to go to my job assignment and choose these surfaces while holding down the control button. And I'm going to choose faces. I'm going to go to my strategy and choose a relatively small step over. I'm not going to choose a finish pass. And I'm going to hit play to generate the operation. Let's take a simulation look. I'm going to slow down my slider. This should bring that ball end mill in. And mill those sides smooth for that operation. If we turn off the workpiece visibility, you'll have a better view of what's left, and it looks pretty smooth. So that has been milling with roughing waterline. The next tutorial will be hole machining, spotting, drilling, and tapping the holes in the model. Remember, all the models used in this tutorial are available in a link in the description. Thank you.